We have a race to do, but I've been given a special request to go over all of the standings and stuff. So we're gonna do that. So I'm not gonna go through personal. You guys can look at your personal. I'm gonna just go through constructors. That's what I'm gonna do. So Alpine leads in Tier 1. Has 32 points on Red Bull. And Aston is 38 points to Red Bull. That's probably wrong. That is wrong. 28 points to Red Bull. And then 9 points to Aston and the Racing Bulls. 14 points separates Williams and the Racing Bulls. 31 points separates Williams and Ferrari. 1 point separates McLaren and Ferrari. 5 points separate Haas and McLaren. And 8 points separate Mercedes and Haas. And Mercedes and Sauber actually tied. That's so adorable, guys. Here's the F1 World Series. You guys can just peek over that. I'm not going to go in depth over here because that's like individual stuff. For Tier 2, yep, so minus 5 points would be what? 119? 119 to 131 would be 22 points. 22 points is the gap between Alpine and Red Bull. And then 20 points, 21 points between Aston and Alpine. Williams has 55 points until I can get to Aston. Racing Bulls has 8 points until I can get to Williams. 3 points separate the Racing Bulls and Merc. Big ol' like 18 points separate Mercedes and McLaren. 6 points separate McLaren and Sauber, and 3 points separates Haas and Sauber, and 5 points separate Ferrari and Haas. And then for Tier 3, Red Bull leads by a total of 4 points. And then Alpine, there is a 11-point gap. I don't know why that took me so long between McLaren and Alpine. A 4-point gap between McLaren and VCarb. 6 point between Williams and VCarb. 2 point between Haas and Williams. 1 point between Haas and Ferrari. 3 points between Ferrari and Aston. 1 point between Aston and Merc. And 1 point between Merc and Sauber. So that has been... Oh, what did I just open? I'm not changing that. So that is all that. All that jazz. Look, guys. Look, it's me, guys. Have they been given the A-OK to go, or am I just... Okay. We're still just sitting in the lobby waiting. Gosh, guys. What are we doing? What are we waiting on? Raven's in the lobby. What? What? Oh. Go Red Bull, says Skelly Ellie. Skelly Ellie. Wow. It's going to be definitely a fun one today. A lot lies on this race for the standings. I guess not a lot, but we'll see how it goes. Mark and Scarenzi, the B-Dog and Impulse. That's like the big thing happening today. I just popped the control keycap off of my keyboard. I love that. Look, guys, I can use my control key again. I'm so excited. Has too much air happening on me. Hi, Davis. Davis, how's your day been going, mate? Ugh. Now it's like not enough air blowing on me. Why isn't there like an AI intelligence that just knows what temperature I want to be at all times and just make my room that temperature? Someone needs to invent that. Alright, 15 people today. What a low number, bro. We gotta get these numbers up. Who's just letting these numbers be low? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Not telemetry. I'd get in trouble if I put that on. I don't want to know tire. I like how it tells me to tire no matter what. What if we took everything off the screen? Is this a good look? Is this how we want to qualify from now on? No. Guys, don't encourage me. Someone's out. Someone's out. That's Morgan Hughes that's out. Morgan Hughes in a Mercedes today. Obviously. Did Morgan Hughes used to drive Tier 2? I swear he did. I swear he did. I think he's stupid, but I swear he did. Guys, why aren't we active today? Why aren't we chatting? Where's Panda? Where's my buddy Panda? I'm gonna tag Panda. I miss Panda. Guys, so many other people are out. We got Dan. Dan's driving. So is Soulsy. Dan and Souls are driving back to back. Both. Barney's debut appearance today. Forza Ferrari. Mark is out. There's an Aston that's out. Of Focana. How am I saying that? I've been told before, but I forgot since the last time that I commentated. Focania? 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 Focania, right? I don't know. If I'm saying, I'm just gonna tag him later and ask how to say it. Lucky. Raven West is in the V carb. First race in the V carb. That kind of scares me. I forgot that he was in the V carb. I was expecting him to still be in the Aston. Finley Millard. I think that's a new name. Morgan Hughes is on a lap. What can Morgan Hughes get? I think time should be low 26s. Or maybe medium 26s. Davis, I heard that your guys were running like 25s. That's kind of a scary number to look at. If that's real. I need to put on my freaking graphic! Oh my god! Why didn't you guys tell me to put on my graphic, bro? What? Is it image 2? Haha! It is image 2. Why is this like... Oh shoot. Oh shoot. There we go. Look guys, I have a little graphic. Aha! Alright, Morgan Hughes, 104 through Sector 2. And 128.4 goes to Morgan Hughes for the first lap out on track. Finley Millard starting a lap. I think Soulsy might be on a lap. Or this is Dan. Oh, Dan overtook Souls somewhere. Interesting. 26-6 goes Barney. Solzy with a 28-7. Dan with a 29-5. Mark Lax with a 27-5. Guys, I can set a 27-5. Put me in that Red Bull seat, Davis. Put me in Tier 1 Red Bull seat, Davis. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, Davis. That'd be the worst decision of your life. Davis isn't even here. Guys, I'm just, like, talking. I'm schizophrenic, I feel. I fear that I may grow to be schizophrenic because of commentating. That's my biggest fear in life. Is, like, becoming schizophrenic because I commentate and I just talk. Raven West through Sector 3. What can Raven West put up? 26-9 goes Raven West, putting himself in P2. I cannot set that. Didn't Raven West say this was his worst track? What the heck are we doing, Raven West? Guys, I don't know what I want to do with my fans. Like, I want to be cold, but at the same time, I don't want a fan on me. Maybe I'll just, like, point it away from me. But, like, in my general direction? I don't know. Feeling Millard with a 26-9 for their first lap. B-Dog is on a lap. Same with Vags. Oh my god. I want to say Vag so bad. Do you think this guy would be upset if I called him Vag? No, I won't. Vats. I'm not calling you Vags, bro. I'm calling you Vay. I don't even care. KNYT Kid is on a lap. Same with Impulse. We're just waiting for people to cross lines so we know what times are looking like. Vac's on a lap. 27-2 goes Vac. It's pretty good, pretty good. A couple people are about to cross the line. Scarenzi, 26-5. Jeez. What do you feed these kids, Davis? See, I'm still talking to Davis as if Davis is here, but he's not here. Someone tell Davis to start talking again. B-Dog 07. 3 Sector 3 the chicane. Probably has a name 26-8 P3 for B-Dog. A little bit of time to find, obviously. Yes, I'm just stupid. KNYT Kid in the Ferrari. That meow meow Ferrari. $28.4 goes KNYT Kid. Oh, another person just joined. AIM for the Merc. Maybe Abby? Did several people join? I don't remember AIM or Abby being... Maybe Abby was here and I just don't remember. Abby with a invalid lap heads into the pits. Who's this? Bags. Vag. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. I hope there aren't any women watching. If there's women watching, I'm definitely offending them. Women, I love you guys. I love women. I do have to say that. I have no hatred towards the feminine gender. Liam's starting a lap. You're a woman. I'm sorry. I apologize for every negative thing I've ever said about a woman. You have no idea what the context is. I think that's so funny. Impulse with a purple Sector 1 on those scrubbed tires. Ooh, a little bit over the curbs. Ellie's a woman too. Guys, I feel so bad. I'm a terrible person. If you guys wanna, like, if you guys want to start a petition to remove me from my commentator position, go ahead. I wouldn't even be upset at that point, based off of what I've said. Purple Sector 2 for Impulse. Heading into Stowe, question mark? I don't know. I don't know corner names. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I know 0 corner names. Impulse to the line. 27-2 goes Impulse. A little bit of a slower sector 3 there then. If you had purple sector 1 and 2s. KNYT Kid, is he on a lap now, or is he what's he doing? What's KNYT Kid up to right now, guys? Not that you would know. Keep commentating, it's entertaining. Thanks, I appreciate it. What can KNYT Kid do? I wish I knew the names of these corners. Like Maggots and Beckett's. Maggots. And then, is this Beckett's? Oh! Oh! So, oh! Who just went flying off of the back there? What was that? I don't remember. AIM44, but call you. Is that AIM or Amy? Like, am I saying Amy? Or am I saying AIM? I'm probably saying Amy. Let's be honest. KNYT Kid, 28-2 goes P9. Who's on a lap? Who's about to cross the line? Amy on a lap. Amy was freaking talking while on an out lap. What the heck? Impulse invalid, probably heading into the pits. Who's this? Raven West on a lap. Look at Raven West, number 71. Interesting. I love the V-carb livery, and it's the fact that you can see your number. And so my lucky number is 19, and so I can see 19 when I drive, and it brings me so much luck. 26-6 goes Raven West, putting himself at P2. We have a Scarenzi fan in the chat. Look at Scarenzi go. I bet Scarenzi would be happy to know that he has supporters out there. I'm trying to find people who are on laps, but I'm just stupid or something. Kokania on a lap. Is this Ferrari on a lap? Who's this Ferrari? KNYT Kid, probably not on a lap. Who's the Mercedes behind? Amy, purple sector. Oh! Using all that freaking thing. Biggest fan of his wife. Oh! So good to meet you. I'm so glad I didn't say anything bad about Scarenzi there. I could have been in a real big trouble. Nah, Scarenzi's chill. I love Scarenzi, although he wins too much. Amy to the line. 27-1 goes Amy P6. Vax on a lap. Maybe? If he is, it's really slow. 27 flat goes P6. McLaren, Dan, not on a lap. Who is on a lap? Mark Lax. Mark Lexi. I love Mark as well. I love the Red Bull drivers. 27-3 goes Mark. Solzy into the pits. Scarenzi. Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't invalid. Over the corner. 26-6 flat for Scarenzi. Avi Tyrell. I don't know if I'm saying that. Tyrell goes fastest with a 26-2. Davis, your Red Bull boys get a little bit of catching up to play. Okay. What? I have 0 words. 0 words. Surely Vax isn't on a lap, right? No. Vax is not on a lap. What am I saying? Dan's on a lap. Let's see what Dan can do. 3 tenths down right now. It'll be good enough for a P15. Which, if you didn't know, he's already in P15. Oh, gosh, Dan. Yeah, KNYT Kid, what happened there, man? I watched you in the background fly into a wall, and when I cut to your onboard, you're in the wall. Want to give us a little bit of insight on that? Dan retires. Rip Dan. So Kenya's on a lap, so is Impulse. I'm gonna watch Kenya though. It's 1 AM. Jesus Christ. Bakuna into the pits. Dude, I feel so bad for Europeans who try to race in these leagues, because it's like so either late or so early for them. Why didn't you tap the grass and spun? Maybe next time don't tap the grass and don't spin cannons. You could. You ever tried that? Impulse through maggots and now heading into Beckets? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm faking these corner names. I could call them like frickin' Winston Churchill and you guys would probably believe me. I am too, NYTK, don't worry. Into the pits goes Impulse. Why do you think I'm sitting here on a Sunday night at 7:49 p.m. commentating on an F1 game? Dude, Amy, your first lap was P8? You're not cooked. Because I'm him. Real. No, I'm just autistic. I just wish I was more autistic and knew, like, everything about F1 so my commentating is better, but, like... I'll take what I can get. So many people out of pits. So many people. It'll be Barney out on a lap first. I call my teammates hitting pole. No, I don't want to bring any offense to your teammate, but your teammate has a second to find to get pole, and that time probably is gonna go up if you had to ask me. But I mean, you do you. Barney's starting a lap. Oh, Alpine coming out of pits does not impede him though. Very nice. Through whatever this. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I should look up a Silverstone named corners. Here we go. Oh, I have all the corners now, guys, so I can tell. Like, Barney right now is heading through Woodcote. Guys, look, I know names now. Look, this is Woodcote right here, guys. Oh no! Now he's in Cops. This is Maggots. This is Beckett, and then this is Chapel. Why does that have 3 different names? This is the Hangar Straight. Right? This is actually such a competitive top 10. Why am I retarded, bro? What? Okay, this is Vale. This is Vale. This is Club. And then this is Start Finish. Scarenzi is in an outlap. I don't care about outlaps. Liam. Start Finish. 27-8 for Liam. Vocania. Not an outlap. I'm Scarenzi's real life. Yikes. Might have a little bit of beef there. Look, guys, this is the Hangar Straight. And then this is Stowe. Barney retired. This is Vale. Guys, I know corner names. Look, this is Club. And then this is Start Finish. 26-7. P5 goes Finley. That's on a lap. Let's find Mark Lack. Mark Lax, 26-8, goes B7. There was a Solzy, 27-7. There's a V-Car, Raven West, 26-4. Guys, stop crossing the line. I'm not ready. Morgan Hughes. Guys, I'm not ready. Look, Scarenzi. Look, Scarenzi. Scarenzi's wife. 26-2 goes Scarenzi. Pole position. I'm sure someone's excited for that. Controller died. Maybe get batteries. Ever thunk of that? Focania. Focania to the line. 27-3 P11 for Focania. Guys, why are these times so fast? If I did my best ever lap time, I'd be P12 right now. PS. Yikes! I'm just kidding. You do you. I'm an Xbox guy. That's why. I forgot that you PS people just needed to plug yours in like a freaking loser. I'm gonna go grab. After I read over the results of qualifying, I'm gonna go grab a monster because I'm not gonna be able to stay awake for this if I don't. All right, so Scarenzi in pole position with a 26-2. Dude, guys, look, the top 4 are all within a tenth of each other. Avi Tyrell, B-Dog goes P3, Barney in P4, Raven West P5, Finley Millard in P6, Impulse P7, Mark Lex P8, Vax P9, Amy P10, Focania P11, Solzy P12, Liam P13, Morgan Hughes P14, KNYT Kid P15, and Dan P16. Good job, guys. I need sugar. Dude, monsters taste so good. I don't know what you're on about, Skelly Ellie. Monsters are the best thing ever. Okay, I'm gonna go grab one, and I'm gonna drink it, and it's gonna be so good, and then Skelly Ellie, you're gonna take back what you said, and you're gonna apologize, and you're gonna be like, monsters taste like so good. Okay, guys? All right. Oh, it's raining for the race! No wonder times were so bad. Oh. It's over. What's over? I gotta go pee, guys. I'm a Red Bull. Oh. Okay, I have to go pee. Sorry. I can't wait an hour to go pee, bro. Okay, I'm gonna be here for the rest of the stream. Don't worry, that was my only break. All right, what are chats saying? Drink yes, Team Boo. So here's my thing. I love like a fruity flavor. Okay, and that's why I like Monsters more. Because they have a lot, like I'm sure Red Bull, don't get me wrong, I'm sure Red Bull has fruity flavors. But I feel like Monster just has more, and I feel like I'm getting more out of the can. Red Bulls look so small. Like that's going to give me nothing. No one asked. Okay. To be fair, I've never tried a Red Bull, so I might like them better. We'll never know. Maybe next week I'll go buy a Red Bull before this Tier 1 race, and I'll try it on stream. And then, yeah. Sorry, I'm really getting into this Monster, bro. Wait, what? Maybe you shouldn't get your nails done before a league race. Ever thought about that, Amy? Aim 44_44. Okay, Golden Sniper 95. Why don't you get good, and then maybe we'll see if I like men. Gotta look good, pal. I look good without doing my nails. So, must be a you issue if I had to say something. So we are on intermediate tires. Interesting. Scarenzi is pole position after a really good lap. Evie Tyrell for the Aston Martin puts himself in P2. P3 is in B-Dog 07 for that Alpine. Currently trying to bring his team to the top. Is B-Dog's the one that's in P1 in the standings right now, right? Oh, I'm getting messages. Why am I getting messages? Why am I getting messages? I don't like getting messages, guys. I don't like getting messages from people while I'm commentating because that usually means I did something bad. Yeah, B-Dog leads the championship by exactly 1 singular point. Barney is in P4 at qualifying his teammate Raven West. This is the first time that I think I've seen Raven West get out-qualified by his teammate. Yeah, Golden Sniper, this is my tier. If you want to do tier 2 comms by yourself, go for it. I wouldn't even be upset. But this is my tier. I like having my own little personal space. Like, I love you, Golden, but, like, I need my personal space for me sometimes. Finley Millard, debut race in that Ferrari. Looking very good in that P6 spot. Impulse. Maybe struggling a little bit in that P7. Mark Lex also struggling a little bit in that Red Bull. That's, I think this is his first appearance. And that Williams, Amy first appearance in that Mercedes. Volcania. Aston, P11, Solzy, P12, Liam, P13, Morgan Hughes in P14, KNYT Kid, P15 after a crash in qualifying, and Dan, I don't know what Dan's doing in P16. This should have been commentated yesterday. Talk to Golden Sniper about that. Also, why is Scarenzi back on the frickin' track, bro? Why is he already back? I really like commentating Golden. Okay, World Car, nobody even watches World Car Golden, so like that doesn't even count. Doesn't even count. Alright, Finley disqualifies also Dan. I do, you silly fuckwit. Oh, sure. Alright. For the Silverstone Grand Prix, we get 5 red lights, and it is quick to get out! The field, I think there might have been a little bit of a glitch there. Scarenzi already just dominating up in front. Vax finding himself. B-Dog, Avi, Raven West. Barney is down into P18. Morgan Hughes is also down. What is going on, bro? What? So much contact. What the fuck? What the heck is going on? Like, what? Look, Vax got 7 positions. Avi dropped 2. Amy gained 5. Raven West lost 1. Liam got 6. Volcania got 3. Impulse lost 2. And there's a safety car. KNYT Kid lost 5. Mark Lex lost 3, Dan lost 4, Salty 1, Fiddly 8, Morgan Hughes just retired, and Barney just... Oh, we're restarting. Okay. That's my guy. Yeah. I think we might not be restarting. Yeah. Okay, everyone retire, guys. So we're restarting because people joined late, and it fucked up lights for a lot of people. That's why Barney was down in P16. That's why, like, a lot of these other people gained so many positions because of that. It's just a glitch within the game. I don't know what does that. But Andrew is calling for people to retire on track. Someone get Mark Lack's attention. Toasty is worse than Mursaki on comms. Okay. I don't know who Sam is. but Golden, why do you just hate me? Does KNYT Kid get the memo? There we go. Like, what's up, Golden? If you got a problem with me, say it to my frickin' face. And then we'll make out afterwards. Guys, look, Mark Lax 1. KNYT Kid gets P2. Dan in that P3 spot. Really good for Dan. I mean, I think he might be my driver of the day. P16 up to P13. For like this, I think this is the first time I've seen Dan on a podium, so I'm gonna give him my driver of the day. Scarenzi, maybe a little bit of a rougher race, starting in pole position, dropping down to P4. Yeah, I don't know what really happened there. Same with B-Dog, P3 down to P5. That's gonna be rough for his championship. Liam 7-0 V3, really good. Vax in P7, Focania P8, Raven West in P9. Also a really rough race for him. Soulsy getting points today. Look at all these people who didn't get points at all. Barney, like he had a negative time. Same with Morgan Hughes, Impulse, Amy. I mean, look at all these people having negative times. Like, what are we doing here? I'm just kidding, guys. I know, it was just a prank. Thank you, Skelly Ellie. Someone likes my pranks. Not all of us have to be negative Nancy's, Golden. Good thing I'm not in the comms box, Golden Sniper. Dude, I'm gonna get in trouble for playing this music. I don't know how to get rid of the music, though. Like, oh, I almost... How do I... Is it an audio setting? Am I... Oh, music! Oh, it's just right here. Oh, look, guys. Oh, it was that easy? Oh, there's even... Oh, you're kidding! There's even a fucking... Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, actually, I want to look at... I didn't know there was like a whole list. Guys, I'm gonna turn off every song except for the Tokyo Drift song, and then Drive by Ed Sheeran. What's that Tokyo Drift song even called? I also like Monaco. I want to keep Monaco on. I wonder if you know that you live in Tokyo. What's that? Dude, what's that called? What's that song called? Like, actually. It's called Tokyo Drift. Why don't I see it on here? Am I stupid? Tokyo. Bro, it's not on here. Bro, I'm getting tuck. I'm by Teriyaki Boys. Look for a song by Teriyaki Boys, guys. It'd probably be at the bottom because I think it's sorted by the Dare, the Midnight. Bro, it's not on here. I literally hear it. I swear to God, I hear it, bro. What's it called? Why can't I, like, keep that... What? Guys, it's fucking, like... It's literally on here as Tokyo Drift. Why don't I see it on here, bro? What are we doing? Am I just stupid? Like, actually? Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know. I might be schizophrenic. It's the song, you know? It goes like, oh, I wonder if you know that you live in Tokyo. Bro, what are we doing? Why are we just sitting in here? What are we sitting in here? What are we just sitting in the lobby for? Like, what? Resume in 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna keep looking for this fucking song. Like, actually, what is it? Is it Hot and... No. It's not that. Dude, what? Pink like Suki, that's what it is. Guys. Right? No. No, that's not what it is. Bread. Guys, I feel like I need to leave bread on just because I'm toasty. Dude, what's it actually called? Is it one of these by the Livingstone? No, that's the front end. What the fuck does that mean, bro? This shit is actually starting to piss me off. I'm gonna be so dead ass. This shit is pissing me off. Just put on the theme music, ATP real. Theme. Actually, what is it? If I turn back on music, is it just gonna be like the Formula 1 theme? This shit is ass, bro. Panda, why do you suggest this shit? Okay. I don't know. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna turn on every single song until we find it. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Fuck this song, bro. This song pisses me off. Right. Nope. 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 This is what we're doing for the rest of the stream, guys. Just this until we find it. This one also pisses me off, bro. I'm glad I have that off now. Run. No. Daddy on the floor. This one also pisses me off, bro. It's just noises. Dude, I wish I could do something other than just, like, sit around waiting for this race to restart. But, like, this is what we're doing instead. Like, I'm sorry. It's not on me. It's on everyone else who joined late and fucked it. Dude, is it just, like, not on here? No. Is it this? No. This one is a really good one, though. I do gotta say.
If you see me, I'm assuming that it's only in my rearview. You can call me, but I promise that there's no way I'ma hear you. You gon' need to speed up the pace.
This is totally it, right? This is it! I found it! Wonder if you know that you've been in Tokyo. Is that? Guys, I found it. Are you guys so happy? I'm sorry, guys. You know what I just realized? Why is this... Do you think this has been nighttime mode? What the fuck? Headphones, dude. Do I have to look through my fucking headphones, bro? What headphones do I even have? Guys, what headphones do I have? I have the Turtle Beach something. Loki? What if I just assumed that I had this? What if I just assumed that I have the Turtle Beach Stealth 500? The race has not started yet. Otherwise, I'd be fucking watching the race. Okay? But instead, we're just sitting here waiting. See? I probably fucked up my audio settings. Should I keep it on TV speakers, low-key, even though I'm not. 3D, I can have 3D audio on? What? Dude, what headphones do I even have? Guys, why am I so autistic? I need to lock in. Guys, we're gonna find out what headphones I have, low-key. Skill issue, I know. I have the Turtle Beach Recon 200 Gen 2. Remember that, guys. When I go into my audio settings. I'm low-key. I have the Recon. I'm just gonna leave it here, bro. I don't even care. 3D audio on. Okay. Okay, guys. Guys, should I... Oh, that would be terrible, bro. An upshift tone? Dude, I need to look through these settings more. Guys, we're gonna... Instead of focusing on the race, we're just gonna look through these settings that I haven't ever looked through. Like eye and head tracking. I don't have an eye tracking. Accessibility tracker. Engineered ducking. What the fuck is... Oh, I'm just retarded. AI control queue, braking assist queue. Bro, if I'm fucking braking, I don't want a tone in my gear indicator. Why are these so bad? Racing light on color blind mode is nice. I haven't actually. I need to turn it on. Is that like the blue? I just have mine on normal. Colorblind mode, dynamic race. I'm gonna turn. Oh, I could mess around with that. I gotta makes the green part white. Why do I want it white, bro? What? Watch the start. There is no start, Skelly Ellie. Otherwise, I would. But I'm sitting here looking at the fucking paddock while it's raining. Doing nothing. This is boring. I'm trying to entertain. Jesus Christ. 5 red lights, and for the second time. The Silverstone Grand Prix gets underway. Scarenzi's on that pole position. What can he do with it? He's going to keep it very easily. Raven West gets past his teammate. Barney, other people getting up. Is there going to be any big crashes here? I don't think there are. Oh, Amy's off track. Sorry, I apologize for yelling. That's just kind of who I am. B-Dog and Abby fighting. Well, that V-Carb went off track. B-Dog goes through in P2. But Abby's still here. Still looking to make the move. Still being able to stick it. Holy fucking traction hacks, Abby! Oh my god, yeah, dude, Barney? Bro, Barney, what are we doing, dog? Barney, why are we retiring? Why are we retiring again, dog? What are you doing, Barney? Yeah, dude, Scarenzi, 1.2 seconds up. Not even done with the halfway done through the first lap. Insane. Insane. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Raven West sits in P4. Finley Millard in that P5 spot. Impulse still looking on that back of the Ferrari. Let's turn on some data, why don't we? Oh, everybody gained a position because of Barney. Oh, look at Amy, bro. These Mercedes are in a fucking terrible, bro. Whoa, that's kind of tricky, bro. Why do I... Dude, I'm sorry. I probably just gave someone like a seizure, bro. Dan gets tapped. Dude, these McLarens need to step it up. KNYT Kid holding that P11. Up 4 places. Liam in that P10 up 3 places. Focania in that P9. His teammate holding in P2. Impulse, or B-Dog, sorry. I just saw an Alpine assumed. Still holding off the back of Ari. Still looking, still waiting, trying to make something happen if he can. Raven West, the Red Bull, the V-Carb, who was once an Aston driver, now a full-time V-Carb. Yeah, so looking pretty good for his first race with this V-Carb. Finley in that P5 for Ferrari, still a little bit of time to catch up to Raven West. Impulse now is still looking at the back of that Ferrari, wanting to make something happen. His teammates running in P3, so he's probably going to get judged a little bit by their team principal if he can't pull off something good. But some people are just worse in the wets, and some people just suck at Silverstone like me. Vax loading that P7 spot, losing so much time in the straight, he must have a real wet setup on. Because I swear to God, he actually just lost like 5/10 from that. Dude, Impulse looking off the back. Barney just messaged me, sorry and good night. What a debut. That's crazy. Impulse with the first time penalty of the race. I guess second, maybe, but first because of track limits. Dude, Red Pit, I feel so bad for Barney. I don't even know what was happening. Dude, like if I can't. Here's the thing, like I get we're all different. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm a driver, my debut race, I retire from the race like that, I'm saying more than sorry and good night, bro. I'm sending like a paragraph explaining why I'm not racing anymore, and then apologizing. Hungarian too, it's 2 a.m. Never mind, nope, he's fine. He's fine to just say sorry and good night. Nope, never mind, I take back everything. I take back everything. I'm so sorry, Barney. Dude, Vax still looking at the back of the Impulse. Focania in that P8 with Mark Lax. He's wanting that position back. Poor Mark Lax, dude. Mark Lax out of the points now. Although, or that's never mind. I don't know why I thought he was going to be out of the points after that. But that is not. I'm stupid. Mark Lax is not having a great race. Unfortunate for Mark Lax. Okay. I don't want to like be mean, but because I'm an Alpine driver for Tier 3, I kind of have this resentment towards the Red Bull drivers. But I love Mark. He's such a sweet guy. I love talking to Mark. I love playing with Mark. And I always root for Mark. And it makes me so sad seeing him in P10. And no offense to you, Skelly Ellie, but I hate the fact that Scorenzi's in P1 right now. B-Dog, fastest lap, hitting that P3 spot for Ellie. Raven West. Finding a little bit of time through the Sector 1 off of B-Dog, wanting to make something happen. You want him in a Ferrari? That's so funny. Yeah, I love Scorenzi as a person. I just don't like his team. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know if Davis is still here, but I'm sorry, Davis. I don't like the Red Bull guys. Or Aston Martin. I could see him in an Aston Martin with Raven West. That'd be kind of a... I guess... No! Bro, Raven West isn't Aston anymore. Yeah, put him in a V-Carb, actually. It's Scorenzi and Raven West and V-Carb. That'd be overpowered, bro. That'd be like putting Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris in a McLaren together. Abby, slowly catching up to Scorenzi. Slowly just looking for something. B-Dog, trying to pull away from Raven West, who's caught up a lot of the time since the last time I looked. You don't really like... Okay. I like Isaac Ajar and I like the V-Carb livery, but I don't like Lawson. I don't enjoy Lawson. I don't like Lawson as a person. When I found out that he got sacked from Red Bull, I was actually so happy. Although Yuki's not doing the greatest in that. I can't stand Lawson either, bro. Okay, back on like F1 23. Oh, Liam retires from the session. Back on like F1 23, he was my second driver, and I loved Lawson, but ever since he's joined F1, I hate him as a person. Scorenzi Masterclass, dude, Scorenzi is actually doing really good. Props to Scorenzi. Scorenzi is such a good driver, and I hope Scorenzi has feelings, bro. I want to know about this race, not Lawson. Poo-poo commentary. Okay. Finley getting past B-Dog eventually now. B-Dog probably not going to be the happiest about that. That's probably just not what he's going to want. Amy looking at the back of this Williams, wanting to make another position. They got Fakania, they got Mark Lex. What can they do here? A little bit of bumping. Going off track. Over the lines again. Not able to keep it on track whatsoever. I bet that's going to be a report, though, because that looked like there was a lot of pushing. Heading into Meggetts and Beckett's and now Chapel. Very good display of racing here. The rain makes it a lot harder for overtakes, especially on this track where DRS is so essential, but this slipstream is going to be the beneficiary here for Amy as they get past. We're watching the Ferrari and B-Dog fight each other up in front of us. B-Dog still there, still wanting that position. That's not B-Dog, I mean that's Impulse. I'm stupid. Impulse over the curbs a little bit. Is he going to lose a position to Amy? Yes, he is. So Impulse was once in that P5 spot. Now we're down into P7 after just a couple of turns. Yeah, I wouldn't know about... I would not know anything about overtaking, let's be honest. That's holding off the back of Impulse, wanting to make something happen here on this straight. This slipstream's very strong, very good. Why is Amy in a Merc? Isn't she a Williams driver? Is she? I don't know. I wonder if it's because she joined late, and so both the McLaren spots were filled, both the Ferrari spots were filled, both the Red Bull spots were filled, and it automatically goes to like the next one available, so it would have been a Merc. If that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. It's like, you know, like when you choose your driver on the multiplayer selection sheet. Big crash. Ferrari goes off. Hits a Williams. Oh! And maybe hits even a Aston Martin. Jesus, Finley. Get your shit together when crashing. Don't hit other people. Don't bring other people into it. You only got to bring the one. So Impulse, if we're looking, I'm trying to catch Impulse. Yep, into the pits goes Impulse. Look at that. The end plate is gone. What a surprise. Finley's. I think Finley might have both end plates missing. I'm looking. I think so. Yeah, that is a end plateless Ferrari. Losing so many positions in that straight. Jesus Christ. Gonna lose another one to Solzy. Solzy gets into the points now. Good job, Souls. Yeah, they probably should have pit like Impulse. But it's whatever. Vax also into the pit, so I wonder if Vax also got wrapped up in that. I don't know. Scarenzi still leads. Pretty good. Pretty good. Abby sitting in that P2 spot. B-Dog. Not losing too much pace, but still having to deal with this V car behind him of Raven West. And you're watching these two, Raven West getting closer as we head into Maggots and Beckett's. If these two fight, it's going to be a fun one, that's for sure. I'm starting to notice a little bit of a line clearing up. I don't know if we're going to be able to switch to inters eventually, or to slicks eventually. But I can definitely tell that those inters are going to be definitely a lot better. Very close. Yeah, it's still rating pretty heavily out there, so I don't consider switching to slicks just yet. But those inters probably running a lot better than they were at the start of the race. Amy and No Man's Land and that Mercedes. Yeah, look, Raven West just fed the fastest lap at the 39.4, proving my point about how these tires are definitely going to be benefiting a lot more. Vocania was wrapped up in that little incident there, holding P6 KNYT Kid in that P7 spot. Mark Lax and P8 looking at the back of this Ferrari. What can Mark Lax 18 do? Probably nothing through here, but look at Solzy getting ever closer to Mark Lax 18, looking for something. He might be able to do it heading into this straight, which if I have my little cheat sheet up, I can look. Is this the Lewis Hamilton straight, or am I just stupid? That's the Wellington straight. What is the doesn't Lewis Hamilton have a straight named after him? Oh, I wonder if is that the pit straight? Is that what's the Lewis Hamilton straight now? Raven West single-heartedly keeping my sanity, y'all. I don't know. Solzy! Oh, kind of like this. The mirror TV pod offset. So looking at battles, we got this basically four-way battle for this league, technically. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to get specific, you could just... Oh! Amy! Oh, in the middle of the track, Vocania hitting Amy, breaking half of his wing. Vocania with the time penalty. Oh, there's a safety car out. And I bet if Vocania didn't hit them, I bet it would have been fine. I bet there would have been zero safety cars, zero nothing. Mark Lex gets a penalty in the pit lane for Dan gets a drive-through. But like I said, Mark gets a penalty for hitting KNYT Kid going into the pits. What a crazy safety car so far. So yeah, everybody that can pit is into the pits. So I wonder if Impulse... No, Impulse is not going to be going into the pits. Might as well stay out if he just pit. You know? Probably not going to get any positions. Oh, Impulse getting a drive-through for speeding under safety car. Unfortunate. These top four and Vocania are going to be the only ones that haven't pit yet. Unless I'm just stupid. But if you're not pitting under the safety car, you're kind of stupid yourself. So, yep. Like I said. Oh, Morgan. Oh, nope, they're stopping. Okay. Yeah, so Vocania, Raven West, B-Dog, Abby, and Scarenzi will lead the race. But they still have yet to pit, and it's lap 9. So we'll have to watch and see if KNYT Kid, Mark Lax, Solzy, Impulse, Dan, Finley, Morgan Hughes, and Vax, if they can catch up to them while they're pitting, do keep in mind. Oh, I think they definitely will. I mean, look at this. Look at where Impulse is compared to like the top runners. He's gonna catch him. He's gonna get by. That's not the front runners. I'm stupid, bro. Why am I so stupid? Why didn't someone correct me? Why didn't someone correct me? Why didn't someone correct me? What am I thinking? What was I thinking there? Yeah. KYT kid. He'll be the man to watch. No, I think these leaders should be far enough out in front to get a free pit stop. I don't think they'll lose any positions. Surely not. Yeah, no. Safety car's still moving too slow for that. B-Dog. Oh, B-Dog did not lose a position in the pits. I thought he did. So, top 5 will stay the same. Maybe except for Focania, because of that wing change. Oh. Is he taking a penalty? Does Focania have a penalty, or what? Oh, he got the 10-second for hitting Amy. Yeah, Mark Lax with the drive-through. Oh, Mark Lax 18. Mark Lax 18. You can't serve it under safety car, buddy. Mark Lax 18. You can't serve it under safety car, buddy. Oh, Mark. Oh, he's serving his 10-second for hitting KYT kid. But oh, Mark. That was a little bit of a delayed exit. So yeah, Focania, who was P5, is now P9, and everyone else above him, Dan, Impulse, Solzy, and KYT get moved up a place. There really isn't much for me to talk about while there's safety car out. I'm going to be so honest. Like, I'm sorry if you love hearing my commentary, but I can't commentate if there's nothing happening. If people are just trying to catch this cue. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I know, I'm just a failure. I'm just a failure. I'll just quit commentating. How am I soap tasting? I love it. It's Mango Loco. So good. I think this is my second favorite flavor. Why do I have 1,000,000 tags in this server, bro? This shit is pissing me off. Bro, I have 2 tags in IRL. This shit is pissing me off. The original definitely tastes like soap. Yeah, I don't like the original ones. I can only drink the flavors. If there's not a flavor to it, it's not good. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I can... Oh, Mark Lax! Mark Lax, why are you leaving the session? Mark Lax, why are you retiring? Why are you retiring, Mark Lax 18? No. Guys, this has definitely been one to forget. Scarenzi holding that P1, Avi in that P2, B-Dog P3, Raven West in P4, KNYT Kid in P5 with a penalty. Let's look at these penalties. 3 seconds for KNYT Kid. Safety cars in this lap. Solzy hitting that P6. B-Dog and Dan both having drive-throughs, 7-8 respectively. Pokani in that P9 after taking a big hit and serving a 10-second. Fixing his wing, all that good jazz. Finley in P10, Morgan Hughes P11, P12 is Vax, but I want to watch this restart with Scorenzi. That's what I really want to watch. Watching and awaiting. This could get a little dicey. Restarts here in the wet have known to be a little bit chaotic, but he is going. I think that is going. Maybe catching Avi sleeping a little bit. B-Dog. Oh, Raven West all over the back of B-Dog. KNYT Kid maybe caught a little bit sleeping. Dan past Impulse. Focania in that P9 spot, still not getting any positions. Finley in that P10 still. Morgan Hughes P11 and Vax in P12. Oh, Vax and Morgan Hughes scrapping a little bit. Who's going to come out on top? I think it's going to be that Mercedes. Oh, big spin though. Just lets the Williams right through. Not a lot to do there. Impulse P8, Dan P7. They kind of swapped positions there. Raven West on B-Dog. B-Dog probably defending for his life, but here comes that Ferrari of KNYT Kid. Trying to stick his nose in, maybe forcing Raven West to go a little bit defensive. If I'm B-Dog here, I'm so happy that KNYT Kid is here, because KNYT Kid will maybe put a lot more pressure on Raven West if he doesn't go wide like that. Still just watching these two. It's still a close battle. Could be anybody's race as it stands. We'll just have to keep watching and waiting. Avi and Scorenzi close to each other, but Scorenzi still slowly just pulling away. B-Dog and Raven West are just going to be in the scrap for life, that's for sure. KNYT Kid trying to keep up with them, maybe trying to get his position. Solzy wanting to hold within that 3 seconds of KNYT Kid. Dan starting his drive-through, same with Raven or with Impulse. I apologize for that. There's no penalties given out for either of them, as AV Tyrell gets the fastest lap. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, so 1 lap after the safety car restart, Scorenzi holds that P1 spot. Avi holding behind, about 6/10 behind as we head onto this straight. B-Dog holding that P3, trying to defend off of Raven West and the V-car behind him in P4. KNYT Kid holding that P5 for Ferrari, trying to keep up with these two, trying to get in that action. Solzy right here to pick up any pieces if anything happens in this P6 spot. Focania in P7 running a little bit behind, maybe trying to catch up, but he does have a small trade behind him of Vax. And that P8, Finley P9, looking at that battle ahead. Morgan Hughes is in P10. Impulse and Dan out of the pits now after their drive-through. Anyone on Slicks yet? I really doubt it. If someone is on Slicks, I think they're a big ol' idiot. And that's just my opinion. That is Toasty's personal opinion. That is a Toasty take, if I have to say. Scorenzi still pulling away, 8/10 now to Avi. Avi's trying to keep up, maybe struggling a little bit. I think this Avi person, I think this will be a good battle throughout the rest of the season. B-Dog losing that position to Raven West. Finally, after 13 laps, Raven West finds himself onto a podium spot. KNYT Kid here to pick up these pieces. Unfortunately, Solzy is slowly trying to back off. I mean, not trying to back off, but he is just being forced to, just losing pace a little bit to these guys in front. Focania still here, still waiting, still trying to capitalize on any of Solzy's mistakes. Vax holding that P8 for Williams, the sole Williams on track after Liam's retirement. A lot of solo cars out here on track. Scorenzi, the only Red Bull left. Raven West, the only V-car left. Vax, the only Williams. Morgan Hughes, the only Mercedes. Adding debuts mid-season. Great. Did something happen to you, Mark? Is that why? Because I know you made contact with KNYT Kid. But I don't remember you actually making like a big crash with anybody. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd love to know what happened, Mark. I love hearing people's stories. I love you, Mark. I'm sorry. I was talking about you earlier, and I was rooting for you, and I was sad that you went to P10. I just love you as a person, Mark. I feel like you're gonna be an adorable old man one day. KNYT kid breaking into the pits. It's not his debut though. He's just reserving. I don't know why we're allowing him to reserve, but sure, go for it. Raven West and that P4 B-Dog slowly slipping back. Not really able to catch up, unfortunately, for B-Dog. KNYT Kid losing time off of both of them. Soulsy slowly trying to gain time to KNYT Kid. Focania slowly gaining time to Soulsy. Vex slowly backing away from that Aston Martin. But yeah, he's a T2 driver mainly, so he's allowed to. Yeah, but he's usually reserved for Mercedes because he's a Mercedes driver. So why is he in the Ferrari? That's what I want to know. That's why I said that he shouldn't be allowed to. Anyways, that's not any of my business. I'm just a commentator. I don't know anything about this league. Up until a couple of weeks ago, I didn't know that there was points down to P12. So, what do I know? What do I know? Should be an Amy seat. Yeah, like I said, what do I know? I don't know anything, that's for sure. I'm just a dumb little commentator. Raven West, 2.5 seconds off of Abby, B-Dog, 2.2 off of Raven West. Me too, Mark, me too. KNYT Kid, 2.7 off of B-Dog. Soulsy, slowly gaining time. That gap was like 1.5 at one point, but now it's only 9 tenths. Now it's even slower. I guess slower? I don't know why I said slower. Focania, 6 tenths back. That's 6 tenths back, yeah. There's still a lot of work for these drivers to get that to do. I feel like there's nothing really happening on track. From North America. I'm from North America too, Mark. Soulsy trying to... Oh, I wonder if he's just cooling down his tires. I saw him like dip to the left and I was like, what is going on with Souls? But I don't know. Soul still just trailing off the back of KNYT Kid. Look at my man dominating. I should have said your man. I should not have just read that as is. I'm so sorry. Scurency is not my man. Don't worry, Skelly Ellie. I don't want Scurency. You can keep him. Soulsy slowly getting off of KNYT Kid. 5 tenths is that gap now. Looking very strong in that McLaren, dipping into that wet part of the track, going down his tires, also getting that slipstream off of KNYT Kid. But look at Focania! Focania out of nowhere, trying to make the move off of Souls, and he makes it done as they head into the chicane. Oh my god. You don't share, yeah. I wasn't gonna. I don't want him anyways. Skelly Ellie, you can have him. You can have your man. Team doesn't benefit from another driver in the seat, I don't think. But they do is the thing, you know? They do benefit. Like, I don't know. I need to stay out of politics. I'm just a commentator. What do I know? Avi! Lost that position to Raven West. Now looking at the back of him. Dude, Raven West on steroids. We need to check Raven West's DNA to see if he has some sort of steroids in the system. I guess I shouldn't say DNA. We need to check Raven West to see if he's taking steroids. Rears are overheating a lot. Why are you typing well in a race? I don't get why people do that. Like, if you're in the session, don't be on stream. You need to be focusing on your race, dude. Liam shouldn't score World Constructors points for brilliance, but you should score World Drivers points. I think I agree with that, Panda. I think... Yeah, I agree with that. This is just yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just me. I need to stay out of politics. I'm just a dumb little commentator. What do I know? Okay, yeah. On KNYT can look at it. Soulsy down to P8, losing position to Vax as well. I can't even do my commentator job right. Yellow flag's out for a Ferrari. That being Finley. Yikes. Someone's in the pits. That being Impulse. Impulse in the pits. Are we going to see a retirement here? What are your bets that Impulse retires here? Lap 18 out of 26? 11? No, I'm sure he's just pitting to new enters, right? Surely. Surely he's just going on to new enters, right? Oh, he does get... Guys, like I said, I don't know anything about this league. I keep forgetting. I need to have, like, a big old sheet of paper that literally says, like, P12 gets points. And then I'll remember. Impulse onto the mediums. First thing we watch him do is have a half little spin. I love it, Impulse. It is way too early for slicks. I don't think there's a world where this race turns into slicks. I don't think there's a world where this turns into slip sweater. Ever. 20 drivers in competitive, 10 isn't. I don't... Guys, can we keep politics out of this chat? I want only positive comments from now on. The only comments I want about this league are how good of a commentator I am, and how you guys will be watching the Tier 3 race on Tuesday night, watching me get a win in Silverstone. That's the only thing I want to hear out of this comment section from now on, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to start timing out people. I have the permission to do that on Twitch, so let's keep it positive, guys. Let's why don't we have some good comments? Scorenzi's still leading. Raven West in that P2. Avi in P3. Now, Scally Alley, you're fine. You're allowed to cheer for Scorenzi. I'm just talking about Mark and Panda arguing about this reserve driver thing. B-Dog coming P4. Can I keep it? Fuckania! Oh! These two side by side. But the KYT kid just gets it. Pretty good. Good job. Good racing, guys. I love when there's a good race. And pull. Dan! Bro, why are people actually pitting onto slicks? We can either focus on your commentary if you'd like. No, don't. I don't like to focus on commentary. Okay, here's the thing, though. The whole reason why I'm a good commentator is because I talk to you guys, and I'm not like Andrew, who's just saying everything about the race that's happening on. Like, I could theoretically be like, Morgan Hughes heading through this corner, goes a little bit wide, but get a good run on this straight on the medium tires for this Mercedes. He's had a race so far in that P10 for the Mercedes, 37.9. Like, I could do that. Like, I could do that this entire time. Or I could chat. I could have fun. I could... You guys can see the screen. I don't need to tell you every little piece of information that's going on. I like to interact. Thank you, Skelly Ellie. See, Skelly Ellie gets it. Like, if I just sat here and just talked about the race, I would be boring. Nobody would like my commentary because I'd just be sat here. Impulse having a little bit of a slip. He has 5.6 seconds to Morgan Hughes, 5.8 seconds, 6.1 seconds to Morgan Hughes, 6.27, 6.3 seconds, 6.4, 6.2, 6 seconds as he heads through this corner. Having a little bit of a wide moment heading into Stowe. That pit lane is right there, but he has a little bit of a slip up heading into the chicane. Like, I could just do that. Like, I could. But I'm not. I'm just sitting here. I'm just trying to have a good time, guys. Why don't you guys just appreciate me for once? Raven West has caught up to Scarenzi at this point. 4/10 is that gap. It's going to be close. They both head into the pits. Abby, what is Abby going to do? Is they're going to go into the pits, or they maybe going to try the overcut? They are not going into the pits. They are going into the pits. I don't know what I'm saying. B-Dog. Oh, Abby gets a 10-second for speeding in the pit. There goes their frickin' podium. B-Dog staying out for another lap. They're going to lead this race. KNYT Kid. Focania staying out as well. Sulzy into the pits. Finley on the inters. Are they going to go into the pits, or are they going to stay out? They good into the pits. Morgan Hughes on these mediums. Definitely struggling a lot more. KNYT Kid on softs. Abby on mediums. That, dude, I don't think it's slicks conditions. It's not raining anymore. It totally is slicks conditions. Scarenzi and Raven West are just gonna get ruined because of the line is drying. They're gonna be better for maybe 3 laps, so that after that they're gonna start to slow down. I think for sure. Check Impulse's lap times. What if I don't want to? Oh, it is not. I mean, it's just not time, right? Like, he's just getting slower and slower lap times. I'm sorry. It's not ready for slicks. I don't think we're ready for slicks yet. I think Scarenzi, I think Raven West played this really smart. I think Sulzy played it smart. I don't think it's quite ready for slicks. I think it will be ready for slicks. But by that time, there's going to be 3 laps of racing left. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I think these inter runners are just going to be smarter. I think they're going to have more pace. B-Dog with a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Unfortunate. There goes any hopes of him winning. What tire is he going to pit onto? That's my real question. I want to know, what are they going to pit to? They're pitting. Onto softs? Really? I guess he does have Impulse to tell him how this track is feeling. So if Impulse thinks it's good, I bet B-Dog is like, okay, if it's good, I'm good. I'm ready for these softs then. Big slip for B-Dog as he exits the pits. So he's gonna come out P4 to Abby. Abby and him both have time penalties, right? Yeah, 10 seconds. So this is for track position. I do want to look at tires though, because so B-Dog's on the softs, Abby's on the mediums, trying to warm them up. What's going to be better in this condition? I think the mediums are going to be the better option. I mean, watching B-Dog's times, I mean, he's already falling off. He's already falling off the pace of Abby on the mediums. I don't think that the softs are a smart play. I think out of pit to mediums, like, I get there's not enough laps for the mediums to really do anything, but I think because this line isn't fully dried out, I think the softs are the worst idea. Focania looking in the back of Sulzy, who's still on those inters. I mean, look, he's still losing time to Souls, and Souls is on the inters. I think they're pit way too early. I mean, I think Scarenzi and Raven West played this really smart. I think the inters are just the better tire right now. Because, well, I mean, look at B-Dog. B-Dog has lost like 3 seconds to Abby, who's on the mediums. Those softs are just not the play. I think the inters are still the play. Look at Focania's. I mean, Focania might be catching up a little bit now, but softs, I don't think softs are the way. I mean, that's just not it. I'm sorry, B-Dog, but you just threw away your race. Not really, though, because KNYT Kid has a 6 second and B-Dog has 13. But, I mean, he could have had a podium if he could have kept with Abby. That's just not happening now. Unfortunate for B-Dog. I mean, I don't know what their engineer was thinking, putting him to softs like that. I don't know. Yeah, Raven West, if Raven West just set a faster time on the slit, on the enters than the slick runners, it's not time. Yeah, I mean, Souls has pulled away so much from that Williams of that, and is gaining so much on KNYT Kid. I think by the end of the race it will be slicks conditions, but there's just not enough racing laps for that to worry, like for it to really matter. I mean, look at all these slicks runners getting penalties now because they're still just sliding all over the place. I don't think it's time. I think their engineers messed up. I don't think it's time for slicks. Focania with the time penalty now in that P8 spot. I don't know, that's just me. I mean, Focania with a 10-second for exceeding track limits. I didn't know you could get a 10-second for exceeding track limits. Yeah, Raven West 35-1 on the inters. That just shows it all. Like, unless I'm watching, like, unless B-Dog sets a faster lap here, it's just not it. I want to look at these. I want to compare these times. What did Raven West just hit? It was a 35-1. I want to watch B-Dog. Let me look at B-Dog's times. 38? I don't know. I mean, 38 might. But I mean, that's a 3-second gap. Like, I think they just weren't ready. I think the intros are the way better call. Except for now. The Williams and Solzy fighting. Watching this battle go down into the straight. This is going to be the real test. The Williams goes off. This is going to be the real test to see, are those slicks ready or is it still inters? Watching this battle unfold. That time, I mean, I think it's still just inters. I don't know. I think it's still inters condition. I mean, I'm sure the slicks are going to do fine, but I think we're still at a point where the inters were just going to be the better option the whole way. And I think B-Dog could have had a podium if he didn't pick the softs. Yeah, no, DRS is not enabled. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think it was way too early to switch. I think if they wanted to switch, they should wait until after the race and then go do a lap after the race is done where they're not throwing away a podium like B-Dog just did. I mean, yeah, Raven West is still setting a faster time on the inters than someone like B-Dog on these softs. So, someone needs to tell these engineers to do better. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just my little 2 cents on this fact. KNYT Kid catching up to B-Dog now. I think he's going to actually lose this position to B-Dog. Or B-Dog's going to lose this position to KNYT Kid because of it. If that happens, I'm going to be so surprised. It could happen. I could see it getting turned on this lap. I don't know. I don't know what the line is. I don't know. Solzy struggling for pace now, actually. Focania trying to get past. Just can't. So I don't know. It's still like an awkward stage where I just don't think they're ready yet. I think the inters was the 20 times better choice. For sure it was. For sure it was. DRS is now enabled as the front leaders head into the chicane for the second to last time, finishing their penultimate lap, starting the final lap. So it's just going to be a one-lap shootout between Raven West and Scarenzi. Scarenzi having that little bit of a lead advantage, but Raven West is going to have that DRS advantage. We're watching maybe these slick tires start to kick in now as Solzy loses a position to Focania. B-Dog's his fastest lap, so these slicks definitely the tire to be on now. But it's too late in the race. This is the last lap of racing, so it was just too late. The inters were definitely the better tire. But I want to know, is Raven West going to be able to overtake Scarenzi for the lead before the end of the race, or is Scarenzi going to go on to lead just about every lap of this race and then pull away with the win? It's going to come down close. I think it's going to come down to the final couple corners, especially with that DRS now active through the hanger straight. But Raven West goes a little bit wide. That's going to compromise his line as he goes. Raven West, you can tell he's driving aggressive. So much curb usage. heading onto the hanger straight. That DRS is going to be active for the first time in this race. He is going to be the first person in this top 3 to have the DRS, because I don't know if anybody else has DRS. I don't feel like checking. I think he's the only person in this race to activate DRS. Heading in to the final corners, it's going to become down to this. Everybody has been waiting for this. We watch just about as Scarenzi takes the win in Silverstone Raven West 0.1.21. I don't know what I'm saying. So close to Scarenzi, just not able to pull it off. Avi and that P3, nice podium for Avi on their debut. B-Dog 2.3 seconds off, and that P4. KNYT Kid gets a P5 on those slicks. We're watching Vax overtake both of them for that P4 spot. Focania in that P7 spot, but Solzy gets it. Solzy in P7, Focania P8, Finley, Millard, I don't know, and P9 for Ferrari. Yeah, that mistake at Cops definitely cost him Impulse with another time penalty, but it's not going to matter as we watch Finley Millard cross the line in that P9 spot. Dan, who was struggling for so long in this race, heading through this final chicane for the final time, enjoying his P10 and a little bit of points. And Impulse, the last man on track, didn't qualify well, hit onto mediums way too early. Terrible race for Impulse as he crosses the line and P11. My inches were 96 wear before both rears before I went in the pits. Jesus Christ. We're going to look over the standings one last time. But Scarenzi is your race winner for Red Bull, bringing back the Red Bull victory. Raven West with that P2, Avi P3, Vax in that P4, B-Dog P6, KNYT Kid P7, Solzy in P7, or KNYT Kid P6, Solzy P7, Focania gets P8, P9 is to Millard, Dan gets a nice P10, Impulse struggling the whole race, only being able to bring home a P11, Morgan Hughes getting lapped, P12, Mark Lax, Amy, Liam, Barney all retired. Here's the race director for those of you who need to report penalties. That's not the race incidents. There we go. Oh, try to get through this. Oh, there we go. So many warnings. So many penalties given out. This last one is an unserved penalty, so I don't think that'll really matter. But I have been your host and commentator, Toasty Oven Bread. I thank you all for joining me throughout this race. I hope to be back here for another great race next weekend. Enjoy your weeks, and I will see you all next Sunday.